Here's a story called Fluffy Plants a Jelly Bean. This one's by Kate McMullen and illustrated by Mavis Smith. I'm guessing this is Fluffy right here. And let's see what happens when he or she plants a jelly bean. Have some sunflower seeds, Fluffy, said Wade. Fluffy dove into his bowl. He started cracking the shells and eating the seeds. Yum, thought Fluffy. Sunflower seeds stuck to Fluffy's face. They stuck to his ears. They stuck to his paws and his fur, but he did not mind the mess. I love sunflower seeds, thought Fluffy. Is Fluffy a guinea pig or a hamster? Emma picked Fluffy up. She put him in a basket and took him outside. We are having an egg hunt, she said. You can hunt eggs with us. Yes, thought Fluffy, I'm a good hunter. Here's a yellow egg, said Wade. He put it into his basket. Here's one with blue stripes, said Emma. She put her basket down and reached under a bush to get the egg. Time to go hunting, thought Fluffy. He jumped out of the basket. Boy, they trust him in the yard, I guess. Fluffy thought he saw a bright green egg. He picked it up. He put it into the basket. That's not an egg, Fluffy, said Emma. That's a jelly bean. A bean, thought Fluffy. I love beans. Fluffy thought back to last spring. Miss Day's class had planted a garden. The kids planted beans. Big bean plants grew from the beans. Lots of little beans grew from the plants. So he's thinking, this is a regular bean. What's a jelly bean made out of, though? Yeah, sugar, just sugar. It's not meant for planting, is it? Now spring had come again. Now Fluffy had a bright green bean. I will grow a bean plant, he thought. Fluffy ran over to the class garden. The soil had been turned over, but nothing had been planted yet. Fluffy dug a little hole. He dropped the bright green bean into the hole and covered it with dirt. You're planted now, Bean, thought Fluffy. Fluffy planted a jelly bean, said Wade. Fluffy, said Emma, that won't grow. Yes, it will, thought Fluffy. It is a bean. Beans grow into bean plants. I know my bean will grow. Fluffy Jack and the jelly bean stalk. There he is in his cage, having a little nap. It was almost summer. After lunch, Miss Day opened all the windows. She read the class's story. Fluffy closed his eyes and listened. Once upon a time, read Miss Day, a poor widow needed money to buy food, so she sent her son, Fluffy Jack, to sell the cow. How much money did you get? His mother asked when he came home. No money, said Fluffy Jack. I sold the cow for magic beans. Magic beans, cried his mother. Phooey! She threw them out the window. Maybe they will grow, said Fluffy Jack. They won't grow, said his mother. Mother is not happy with them, is she? No, she's not. That night, Fluffy Jack looked out the window. He saw a big green stalk shoot out of the ground. It grew right where the magic jelly beans had landed. I knew they would grow, said Fluffy Jack. Fluffy Jack ran outside. He began to climb the jelly bean stalk. Up, up, up he went. At last, Fluffy Jack came to a land above the clouds. He saw a big castle. He walked up to the door and slipped inside. Fluffy Jack saw a giant. He was holding a little hen. Lay me a golden egg, said the giant. No way, said the hen. The giant put the hen down. Good job, hen, for sticking up for yourself, right? The giant sniffed the air. He yelled, Fee, fi, fo, figgy. I smell the blood of a guinea piggy. Oh, it is a guinea pig. I'm going to eat him up. Fluffy Jack jumped into a flower pot and hid. At last, the giant fell asleep. Fluffy Jack hopped out of the pot. He picked up the hen and ran to the jelly bean stalk. Fluffy Jack climbed down the jelly bean stalk. He gave the hen to his mother. Have a golden egg, said the hen. Wow, said Fluffy Jack's mother. Thanks. You think she maybe laid Fluffy Jack's mom an egg because she got rescued? I think she's a happy hen now. The next night, Fluffy Jack climbed up the jelly beanstalk again. He went into the giant's castle. Now the giant had a golden harp. Play, pop goes the weasel, said the giant. Not again, said the harp. The giant sniffed the air. He yelled, Fee, fi, fo, figgy. I smell the blood of a guinea piggy, and I'm going to eat him up. Fluffy Jack dove into the flower pot again. He hid until the giant fell asleep. The giant began to snore. Fluffy Jack hopped out of the pot. He picked up the harp, ran to the jelly beanstalk, and climbed down. Fluffy Jack gave the harp to his mother. Would you like to hear Jelly Bean Rock? Said the harp. I love that song, said Fluffy Jack's mother. Me too, said the hen. Everybody's getting happier and happier, aren't they? The next night, Fluffy Jack climbed up the jelly beanstalk again. He pushed open the door of the castle, but this time the giant was waiting for him. Yikes, said Fluffy Jack. Yikes is right, said the giant. I'm going to make me a guinea piggy pie. Fluffy Jack ran back to the jelly beanstalk. He slid down so fast his pants were smoking. Help, he called. The giant is after me. Get the axe and chop down the stalk, said the hen. We don't have one, said Fluffy Jack's mother. The giant was climbing down fast. Uh-oh, everybody went from super happy to super worried. Get the saw and saw the stalk, said the harp. We don't have a saw, said Fluffy Jack's mother. The giant was almost down. Uh-oh, said Fluffy Jack. Fluffy Jack began to chew on the jelly bean stalk. He chewed and chewed. The stalk began to wobble. But the giant was climbing quickly. One big foot was about to touch the ground. Fluffy Jack, chew faster, faster. The giant was coming at it. Chew faster, faster, faster. Get me out of here. Wake up, Fluffy, said Emma. Huh? Thought Fluffy. Look at your chew stick, said Wade. You chewed it in your sleep. Chew stick? Thought Fluffy. Was that a dream he was having? Emma picked Fluffy up. You were dreaming, she said. Phew, thought Fluffy. Then there is no jelly beanstalk. We have a surprise for you, Fluffy, said Wade. Oh boy, said Fluffy. I could use a carrot right now. Wade and Emma took Fluffy outside. They walked over to the class garden. Lots of things were growing now. Fluffy saw plants with string beans and lima beans. Where's my surprise, thought Fluffy. Emma pointed to a sunflower. It had big green leaves. It had a thick stalk. Do you see that tall plant, Fluffy? It's growing right where you planted the jelly bean, said Wade. Fluffy stared at the tall plant. Yikes, thought Fluffy. My bean really grew. But who cares? Get me out of here. Yeah, I think Fluffy realized he's over it, isn't he? Okay, that was homage to the guinea pig and all the babies. Okay, we'll read again.